Okay, it's been a solid week of practice here so far. I think all of us are anxious to get tomorrow, get out here, get a good practice tomorrow, get on that plane and get down to South Carolina and get going. So it's been a good week. Pleased with the way the team has practiced and pleased with their prep. And hopefully we'll go down there and play better than we did a week ago.
With Terry's surgery last week, how long is it until he's going to be able to be around the team again and the locker room and those kind of things?
He'll be back out there now. I mean, he was there on the sidelines prior to his surgery.
Right.
You know, it's a little touchy. We got to be careful with that because that's the last thing you need is somebody to run into him. He can't protect himself down there, but he really wanted to be there and be on the sideline, so we let him do that. And I told him just to be extra careful and have some big old linemen stand in front of him and knock anybody down that comes near him. But he'll be back out there. I mean, you got to obviously the recovery is important all the time, but early on it's very important for him to take care of business and handle that the right way.
I saw Len tweeted earlier this week that Terry had given him some motivation. Just how much of a leadership role can he still kind of fill for you guys?
He still can be, very involved. I mean, it's difficult for him, gimping around like that right now, especially early on. He's a little bit sore, but our guys love and respect him, and we miss him. So I hope he helps any way he can.
Mark, South Carolina is going to come out with their backs against the wall. You've been in that position before. What did you do this week to make sure your team matches their intensity level?
Yeah, we can't worry one bit about what they're going to do or not do. So it's about us. We have a lot to prove coming off last week's performance as well. So we're really just concentrating on ourselves and making sure we're having a great week of preparation. We tweaked a few things this week as far as our prep. I'm not going to get into any of that. It's nothing earth-shattering or much different or anything like that. But the guys have been good. We've had a good week, and we just got to go down there with a strong mindset and play a much cleaner game than we did a week ago.
Mark, what are your thoughts? They've got a guy transferring.
Got me in the corner here. These bugs have been badly.
Played a few games in the transfer portal. Some guys out of Houston kind of using that, sort of as an advantage to play next year. You've kind of noted a little bit, sort of semi-free agency kind of aspect of that. How does that, seeing it used that way affect your opinion on it?
Well, I think that in itself, the way the unintended consequences of that is different than free agency, in my opinion. At the end of the year, it could be that way. End of the season, I don't know. I don't know specifically about the situation you're talking about there, but just in general, I think we could all see some ramifications of this rule, and it just takes some thought by all of us to make sure we come to an agreement to do what's right by the kids. And I was in full support of this rule when it came out. I still am. I think it's a good rule. It's for the kids. It helps them. But sometimes there's going to be some unintended consequences that's going to hurt some people. And that's just the way it is. It's kind of like everything. There's some give and take. There's some good and bad in just about all situations. So we all have to deal with it the best way we can.
Columbia is a tough place to play. I think this is your fourth trip down there. I mean, they've got the fans waving the white towels, that stupid rooster crowing. Do you guys hear that?
You said that, not me.
Do you hear that when you're down on the field? How do you tune something like that out?
Well, it's been a number of times. I don't know how many it's been for me exactly. What, three times I've been there? 3 or 4?
Fourth time.
Be the fourth time, but I have great respect for the atmosphere. I think it's fantastic. You got to give them credit, their fan base, and it's an electric atmosphere. And so every year it's a different year. I was proud of the way our team handled it the last time we were there, because we did face some adversity early and gave them an opportunity to get that place rocking. Exactly what you try not to do, but our team overcame that and fought our way back through the end of the first quarter and in the second quarter as well. But this is a new year, but it's a great atmosphere. just like many of the places we go play on the road in the SEC. So.
We talk a lot about Olinsky, their true freshman quarterback, but they also use that number 7, both in the Wildcat and as a quarterback. What kind of threat does he present?
Yeah, he's a quarterback out of high school, and so he can definitely throw it and give him a little change up. You know, when they see him using him, much like we do some different packages. They've done some different things, whether it be that to change the tempo and do some different looks. If you remember a year ago, they gave us that. What we call numbers, you know, just a very different, unique formation where they can have linemen out wide and such, and they had, you know, 3, 4, 5 plays off of that. So, you know, generally speaking, they have some kind of wrinkle, and that we'll have to be prepared for and adjust to it.
What did you see in practice this week that really stood out to you?
I just felt like our guys were, you know, we had their attention and they were very attentive and you know, trying the best we can to be locked in and have a solid week. As I've said many times, you know, everybody wants to win on Saturday. It's about what we're doing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I felt like we had a better week. So hopefully it'll pay some dividends.
How the kickers handle practice this week?
They handled it good. I mean, you know, Ruff was out there hitting it. He hit it really good today. His last kick was 51, and it went through by 10 yards. Guys were in here, they saw it.
All right, everybody good?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks much.